students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Today, let us study a new poem. Name of the poem is Animals. It is from your first flight textbook and it is written by Walt Whitman. Before we start the poem, let us have a small introduction about Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, 1819 to 1892, his lifespan, is a major figure in early American poetry. He is one of the major poets in early American poetry. In an age when all poetry was rhymed and metrical, Whitman made a break with tradition and wrote a revolutionary new kind of poetry in free verse. Yes, during that time, during that age, poets had to write poem as per some rules. Okay, what are those rules? They had to write poems based on rhymes and meters. But Walt Whitman broke that tradition. He started to write new kind of poetry in free verse. Free verse means poems without meter or rhyme. He started to write such kind of poems. He broke the earlier tradition. He was a non-conformist in all respects, including his social life. He was non-conformist. Okay, he was not ready to obey all the rules and regulations of the society which imposed on him. Sometimes he asked questions against such rules and regulations. And his social life was also totally different one. He was not conformist. Now, let us see the poem. This particular poem is talking about the difference between animals and human beings. The poet, he wants to live with animals. Then what made him to think so? That thing we are going to see in this poem. Why does poet think animals are far more better than human beings? What qualities made him to think so? Let us start the poem. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. See here. I think I could turn and live with animals. The poet wants to live with animals because they are so placid and self-contained. They are so placid. Placid means calm, peaceful or relaxed. They are very relaxed, peaceful and self-contained. They are happy with themselves. They do not depend on any external things in order to be happy. They are self-contained. They are happy with themselves. I stand and look at them long and long. Poet stands and look at the animals for long and long. For long time he looks at the animals. After that he comes to conclusion that animals are better than human beings. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for the sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. They do not sweat and whine about their conditions. Animals, they do not whine. Whine means complaining, cry. Okay, complaining. The animals, they do not whine or complain about their conditions. Okay, They want to be happy with what they have. But human beings, we always complain about our conditions. We don't have a house, we don't have a car, or something else like this. Human beings, we naturally complain about one or the other things, but animals, they do not do so. They do not whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. See here, animals, they do not lie awake in the dark, means in the night, and weep for their sins. They do not weep or cry for their sins. Sins means wrongdoings. We human beings, we commit many mistakes. We do many wrong things. And we cry for our sins during the night time. We lie awake and we cry for our sins. But animals, they do not do so. They do not cry for their sins. They do not lie awake in the night. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. And one more very important thing we can see here, the concept of God. It is there in human beings, not in animals. Animals, they do not make poet sick discussing their duty to God. Human beings, they discuss about their duty towards God. And they boast themselves what they have done in the name of God. But animals, they do not do such things. That's why poet likes animals. Not one is dissatisfied, not one is demented with mania of owning things. Not one animal is dissatisfied. We can't see the animal is unhappy or dissatisfied. Whereas human beings are there, they are dissatisfied, unhappy. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. Here, demented means insane, crazy, or mentally ill. Mania means madness or insanity. In animals, we can't see the mania of owning things, the madness of owning things. It means animals are not materialistic, whereas human beings are materialistic. Animals, they eat how much they want, and after that they leave that place. They do not think about owning things for the next day. But human beings, we always think about owning the things. How much we have also, again we think to earn more and more. We do not be happy with what we have. But animals, they are happy with what they have. Okay. So animals, they do not have mania, means madness of owning things. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relation to me and I accept them. They bring me tokens of myself. They evince them plainly in their possessions. See here. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. The one animal, it doesn't kneel in front of another animal. Kneel means bow down in order to show respect. One animal doesn't bow in front of another animal. Whereas we human beings, we have that nature. It means the rich people are given more importance. The poor people are given less importance. people bow for the rich people or those who have power with them. But in animal world, there is no such special respect for any other animal. Or nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. And one animal, it doesn't bend its knees for its ancestors also. Okay, forefathers also. We bow for our forefathers, ancestors, but animals, they do not do so. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. Not one animal is respectable and unhappy over the whole earth. Animals are not unhappy, they are always happy. They show their relations to me and I accept them. They show their natural love for the poet and poet accepts the animals. They bring me tokens of myself, they evince them plainly in their possession. They show their qualities, true qualities to the poet. They token means qualities, evince means show or reveal. Plainly means clearly. Animals clearly show their relations to another animals, or to the poet. They do not hide their real feelings, whereas we human beings have that tendency. If we hate one person, also when that person comes in front of us, we talk to him in a natural manner. But animals, they do not know this kind of artificial behavior. They behave naturally. One animal has to kill another animal because of food, and they do not hide that truth. They are natural in their behavior. Whereas we human beings, we try to hide our natural qualities for our personal profits many of the times. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? And poet wonders where they get those tokens. Poet wonders where they have got those qualities. From where did they get these qualities, good qualities? Where did animals get all those good qualities? Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? And poet, at last, he comes to conclusion that probably he had all those qualities, qualities of innocence, kindness, being truthful, all these qualities he had earlier, but he dropped them negligently in careless manner. He had dropped them, or he had lost all those qualities. And very same qualities were passed to the animals. Okay, being kind, being innocent, being truthful. Actually, these were all the qualities of human beings earlier. But as the time passed, we human beings lost all those qualities. Probably those qualities have passed to the animals. That's why animals are so blessed, so self-contained, so happy. Whereas we human beings have become more and more unhappy. Like this, poet compares animals' life with human life. And according to him, animals are living more happily than human beings. That's why he wants to live with animals. With this, we have completed this poem. Let's go for another topic in the next session. Thank you for watching.